Good morning everyone, and thank you for joining us on Morning Markets from True Potential. Today we'll focus in the week ahead, some of the key events that we as an investment team will be focusing on, and then we'll also come on and discuss the OPEC Plus agreement, something that has been rumbling on in the background for the past number of weeks. So just looking to the week ahead, it's certainly going to be a busy week for central banks. We've got the ECB on Thursday. We're not expecting any change there, but the thing to note there is the ongoing review of the strategy that the ECB adopts, and then the movements that we heard last week in terms of the inflation target and how they will be thinking around the 2% level. So historically it was looking to be at or around 2%. Now they're explicitly focusing in on that 2% level. So it'll be interesting to see if that changes the language or the narrative likely to come through in any of the press conferences that we'll get after the ECB meeting. The other area of importance for central banks over the course of this week will be in the emerging markets areas, and we've seen a real challenge there where emerging market central banks are having to increase interest rates at this point in time to counter some of the inflation trends that we're starting to see that we've been discussing over the past number of months. So we'll see what occurs there, with the likes of South Africa and Russia both taking decisions this week. The decision in South Africa may be further complicated by some of the social unrest that we're seeing at this point in time. The other data point that we'll be looking at from a market perspective is the PMI readings for both manufacturing and services. We've been discussing these over the past number of months where they remain at very elevated levels, signalling ongoing strength in the economy. One of the key input areas that has been challenged has been that of rising input costs, and that area within the PMIs has certainly been garnering a lot of attention. We'll be looking to see if there's any sense that some of those price pressures are starting to roll off and we start to see input costs or the expectations of input costs coming down in the PMI reports, and that'll come through I think on Friday, where we'll get quite a lot of data across the globe. Then just thinking about ongoing activity, we've got second quarter earnings season really kicking off at this point in time. So we had the banks last week, of which we've commented on. We'll look to see that broadening out over the course of this week. And again, that might give us some comments to come back in morning markets around what some of the companies are saying. Again, that focus on input costs, and crucially, are they going to be increasing those costs to the end consumer? Now turning back to OPEC Plus and thinking about what we've heard there, we've commented over the past couple of weeks that an agreement hasn't been forthcoming. There was a bit of a dispute between the UAE and Saudi Arabia about the potential to increase production. So over the weekend, we've got details that production will be increased, and I'll just check if I get the right number here. So we're going to see 400,000 barrels of additional supply coming into the oil market. And over the next number of months, what we'll see OPEC Plus removing that cut to production that they put in place to support the oil price as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. So we will see supply gradually increased over the next couple of months. We've seen the impact that we've from the reopening in the terms of the strength of the oil price. Over the next couple of months now, we'll see supply starting to come in, which may help to stabilize the oil price, or we could see the oil price coming off as production ramps into that over the next number of months. I'll leave it there, but please do join us over the rest of the week. Many thanks.
Subscribing to the True Potential YouTube channel is quick and easy. Simply go to the channel on your desktop or through the YouTube app on your phone and click the subscribe button. You can then press the notification bell symbol if you wish to be notified as and when new videos are released. Doing this is a great way to keep yourself updated with market developments and personal finance insights. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and we look forward to continuing to help you do more with your money.